What up, ladies and gentlemen? Today, I know y'all tuning in to hear me talk about Cat Williams and about the movies we did, about the relationship we have, and so on and so forth. But I don't want to just talk about Cat Williams today. Today, I want to talk about strategy. I want to talk about chess because I wrote the book, The Art of Human Chess. But before I talk about chess, I'm going to introduce y'all to my other book. That's right, Pimpology, the 40 Laws of the Game. And if you have the book already, go to page 151. And the chapter is called Don't Down and Crown Them. When I say chess and not checkers, that's exactly what I mean. If you on YouTube's right now, type in Pimpin and 50 Cent, the PIMP video. Right now, currently, that video is at about 1 billion views. In mid-section of that video, 50 allowed me to say something that's very iconic and well-recognized around the world. Over 1 billion people heard me say what I'm about to say. And it's in my book. We're talking about chess, not checkers, right? You have to be a strategist. A real chess player can predict the future. His moves is always 10 steps ahead. He already know the play before the players ever played. And the people around him, he called them suckers. He called them slow motion like the bottom of the ocean. And a lot of times people who don't play checkers, who don't play chess and play checkers, they tend to have a short fuse or a short attention span. They cannot carry their thoughts months, hours, years into the future. And that's what chess is all about. So when you see somebody make a move and it's a chess move, it ain't just something that he did, because it's like going to war. Every general know that you got to win the battle here before you win it in the battlefield. That's just chess and not checkers. You got to be able to understand your opponent. You got to be able to understand your opponent's territory. You got to know on which territory, his territory or your territory, that you can defeat your opponent. You got to know the temperature of your opponent. You got to know his weakness. You got to know what points to hit to knock him off balance. And that's what you see with Cat Williams. Cat Williams was able to hit certain pressure points that cause people to respond and act a certain way. That's chess, not checkers. Checkers, you just move and then you see what the next move is. Chess, you move in 10 steps ahead. So when you say don't down them, crown them, and you see this is my book, Pimpology, in the 50 Cent video, I said, Pimpin said don't down them, crown them. Don't worry about the word don't down them, crown them, which was appropriate for that video, PIMP. But what you need to listen to is I said Pimpin said don't down them, crown them. So when Pimpin said don't down them, crown them, what I'm saying is I'm saying my name to over 1 billion people. So people know me and don't even know how they know me. I'm inside their psychic because I was able to strategically work with Mr. Robinson and work with Mr. Curtis Jackson to get my name inoculated in that video, which I knew at the time 50 Cent was moving at 8 million records. At the time, he was moving close to Diamond, and I knew that this was going to be a very successful video. So my chapter, Don't Down Them, Crown Them, in my book, Pimpology, the 48 Laws of the Game, it has a quotation in there. And this quotation is from Mr. Brandon Behind. And it says, there's no such thing as bad publicity except your own obituary. There's no such thing as bad publicity except your own obituary. Any publicity where you can put your name out there to 50 million people is good publicity. Because as you may know, and Cat Williams knew beforehand, as close, even Mr. Shannon knew that this video was going to go viral. And as the video goes viral, we see Mr. Shannon making $1 million in 4 days, and we see Cat Williams being plastered and posted all over the internet, completely viral. Now his show money then went up tenfold. Today's prices is not yesterday's prices. It's a 10x on his shows. So if he was getting 100,000, now he's getting $1 million a show because he went up 10x. When I did the 50 Cent video and I said, Pimpin said, don't down a crowner, which was the chapter of my book, it also sends a subliminal message into the universe. And my book sales went up in a very, very high manner. You know, so publicity is the key. Reinventing yourself is the key. It's chess and not checkers. You always got to play chess with this game. You can't never be slipping on your pimping. And then Rosebud, y'all remember Rosebud from American Pimp? He said in the same book, in my book, he said, when someone says Rosebud is a motherfucker, that's the highest compliment you can get because they've ran out of adjectives. As long as they talking about you, as long as your name is in their mouth, you're winning, baby. And that's the name of the game, to win the game. You know, in my book, The Art of Human Chess, that's my other book, The Study Guide to Winning. You know, I talk about Barack Obama. I talk about how Barack Obama made himself a rock star. And he went all over the world and he promoted the Barack Obama brand. By the time it was time for him to give his last speech, Barack Obama purchased 1 hour on every major network and made it look like he was giving a State of the Union address. Psychologically and strategically, he was telling y'all that he was already your president. You know, you look at Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey worked for numerous of publications and numerous of networks. And then she started her own network Now she has her own network. You know, Magic Johnson, he went out there and he embraced his unfortunateness, being, you know, caught up with the AIDS virus, but instead of letting the AIDS virus use him strategically, he played chess. He became the face of AIDS. But he not only became the face of AIDS, but he became the face of philanthropy. So now Magic Johnson, at this age, is raising $1 billion every time he go out there and he do his initiatives. It's chess, not checkers. So now you're going to see Cat Williams become a multi-millionaire just from the moves that he made. Now, I don't have nothing against Steve or Kevin or none of the people that he talked about in there, but it's a fact. They playing chess. They playing checkers and Cat Williams playing chess. And that's what I do all the time. You know, a lot of people said when I did my podcast, A View from the Game, people thought that I was out the game. They thought I didn't have no respect or no love for the game. But all the time, I was playing chess while everybody else was playing checkers. Yeah, I was building the Hip Hop Fraternity. I was building other things, you know, that I had passion for, helping my people. But at the same time, I knew that I was going to come back and play chess and get this game and take it by the headlock. And going to have the #1 show in the game, which is A View from the Game, which ain't nobody messing with that right now. And if you haven't seen the show, I advise you to go to YouTube. If you're already on YouTube, just type in Pimpin Ken and go to my channel and watch. We had about 12 episodes. Watch episode 1 all the way to 12. And you'll see me give out real game. And it show you who's one of the masters of the game. I'm not the only master, but I'm one of them. And that is what people need to understand, that life is all about chess. But before I went and started my podcast, like Cat Williams, I had to play chess. So what I did was I went on every major podcast. I went on Drink Champs. That said about 7 million. I went on Big Facts, did $1 million over there. Went on Sharp, but no jumper, did $1 million over there. Did about 8 or 9 major 85 Soft, Beehive, Boss Talk, man, I'm about to fly to LA on Thursday. And I'm finna go do Big Court. I'm finna go do Yuck Mouth. I'm finna do as many podcasts that I can so I can get that publicity. Because as it says, there's no such thing as bad publicity unless you're talking about your own obituary. I'm not about to die no time soon. I'm here to stay, baby. And I'm studying busting moves, and that's what I want you to understand. If you want to get ahead in life, you want to be successful, play chess, not checkers. And you must understand the game of chess. And I question and I challenge everyone, what is the most important piece on the chessboard? Please do not say the queen. Please do not say the bishop. Please do not say the rook. The most important piece on the chessboard is emphatically and undoubtedly the pawn. Why you say that, Ken? Because it's the only piece on the board that can reincarnate to a queen, can reincarnate to the bishop, can reincarnate to a knight. There's no other piece on the board can do that. The queen cannot reunite itself. Once the queen is snatched off the board, the only thing can bring a queen back is a pawn. Once the rook is taken off the board, only thing can bring a rook back is a rook. Is a pawn. So the pawn is the most important pieces, the most important piece on the board. So don't look at Cat Williams as a pawn. Look at him as the most important piece on the board. Do not look at Pimpin as a pawn. Although I might be playing possum, and people might be sleeping on me, and they might think I'm insignificant. They might think Cat Williams is insignificant because they may think that he's not big as this person because he don't have a network, or he might not be big as this person because he's not in Hollywood. But that pawn can always reincarnate to any piece that you see on the board. And that's chess. That's checkers, not chess, my friend. And that's what you must play. You must play chess. You must strategize and know your moves 10 steps ahead. If you're going right, make them think that you're going left. If you're hungry, make them think that you're full. Whatever you're doing, give them the opposite. And there's always two sides. You got a heads and a tail. You got a right and a left. And remember this, your gift gonna take you where your character can't go. You have to elevate. You can take the nigga out the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out the nigga. So as you elevate and you playing chess and you're making moves, make sure that as you're making moves, you elevate your character at the same time. And yeah, you're gonna go through something, but what you go through is what you grow through. And you must be humble, because if you ain't humble, you'll crumble. And remember, humility is key. Humility is key. Do not let your ego be your worst amigo when you playing chess. Sometimes you have to lay down. You got to act like you're wounded. You got to make your opponent think that it's all over for you. And then you come back and you mash on them like an Idaho potato. And that's what I do. I make people think that I'm going right when I'm actually going left. People try to follow my career and they say, we can't keep up with you, Ken, because you're too elusive. That's right. That's what you want to be. You want to be elusive. You want to be hard to obtain. You want to be hard to manage. You don't want no one to know what your next move is, because your next move, guess what? It's your best move. And that's chess, my brothers and sisters. And I urge y'all to go get my book, The Art of Human Chess. It's one of the greatest books that ever been written by a brother from the ghetto. Nobody is thinking on that level. I breaks it down. Magic, Obama, 50 Cent. I talk about how 50 Cent was playing chess with G-Unit. When y'all look at the G-Unit video, Wankster, the girl got on the G-Unit pants. And it says G-Unit. And you hear 50 every 5 or 6 seconds in that album, all he talking was G-Unit. What he was doing, he was playing chess. Then he came out with the G-Unit sneakers. He came out with the G-Unit record label. He came out with G-Unit books. And the man made millions of dollars because he was playing chess and not checkers. Jay-Z, masterful chess player. And I'm not taking sides, but it was a great chess move when Jay-Z was able to become president of Def Jam and buy his record company back, Rockefeller Records. That was a very smart chess move. Now, him and Biggs and Dame sold the company to L.A. Reid, but L.A. Reid gave the company practically back to Jay-Z. You know, that's what chess is. You know, Damon Dash, masterful chess player. Master P, a masterful chess player. Baby and Slim, masterful chess player. Yo Gotti, masterful chess player. Young Dolph, a masterful chess player. You have to play chess and not checkers. The people that win is the people that understand chess. Like I told y'all, I said my name on the 50 Cent video. Pimpin said, don't down them, crown them. 1 billion people seen that. That's chess. What if I would have said Coca-Cola said, don't down them, crown them? What if I would have said Pepsi said, they would have gave them about a couple $100 million just to say their name. I didn't give 50 nothing. And I got over 1 billion mentions on the internet. And I ain't gonna even count MTV, I ain't gonna count BET, I ain't gonna count all of the stations and all of the places that it played. But it definitely gave me a iconic position in the world of hip hop history. That's why people say everybody know Ken. They know me because I made plays. Remember, me and Lil Jon did 8 million. On that album, I said www.pimpinken.net, sell a bitch pussy to a drip drop wet. I had a website before everybody got to remember. This was said in 2000. Jermaine Dupri, www.pimpinken.com. Just imagine 24 years before people was on the internet, I was playing chess back then. And think about 40 million records, what I'm saying, www.pimpinken.net, on Too Short album, on Lil Jon album, on Pastor Troy album, on 50 Cent album. Every album I got on, over 40 million people, and I ain't gonna count radio and how many people didn't listen to people's demonstration in their car. How many millions of people heard me say that? That's why I urge you to buy my book, Pimpology and the Art of Human Chess, because I'm going to teach you how to take your game to the next level, how to master the 48 laws of game, how to be a masterful chess player. I wrote the book, The Art of Human Chess, not physical chess on the checkerboard. I'm talking about on the checkerboard of life. How to win, how to maneuver, how to strategize, how to plot, how and when to use deception. A lot of people take deception as a negative thing. But sometimes it's good to know deception as a chess player so you can know your opponent's next move. If he's trying to deceive you, it's incumbent upon you to understand that deception so you won't be deceived. And that's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about chess and not checkers. I'm talking about how to maneuver. I've been able to maneuver strategically in the hip hop world. And that's why I came out with the organization, the Hip Hop Fraternity, because I was playing chess all the time. If you go back and you look at some of my Facebook, you hear me say hip hop this, hip hop that, hip hop this. I finally hit them with the Hip Hop Fraternity when I knew that I was ready, because I just had signed Boosie to a book deal, and his book is called Cross the Tracks. Once I signed Boosie to his book deal, Cross the Tracks, then I went and signed Ice-T, Split Decision. Then I went and signed Corey Wise. Well, what is the significance of what I'm saying? Not only did I sign them, but I also did documentaries on the book. I did the documentary called The Making of Autobiography of the Book Lil Boosie, and I'm doing one on Rick Ross, and I'm doing one on Ice-T. And the purpose of that, because people, when you're independent and you got all these big Illuminati companies like Universal and Def Jam and publishing companies, what they do, they X the little guy out. So what I'm doing is I'm making history and documenting everything that I've done in the literary space. So I'm putting out documentaries, docuseries, so people can know when they look at the documentary that Ken Ivy is Boosie's literary agent, that Ken Ivy is Ice-T literary agent, so they can know that I'm actually in the game. And then maybe, because I'm playing chess and not checkers, maybe the next artist may say, oh, Ken did Boosie book, maybe he might can do my book. And it shows the world that I'm not just out here on that old crap that I used to be on, that I ain't no longer in the game. I'm no longer hustling. I'm no longer robbing banks. I'm no longer selling drugs. I'm no longer pimping. I'm no longer doing none of those things. I haven't done those. I haven't had a criminal record. I haven't been arrested and charged with a crime in 40 years. But people think I'm still out there doing what I used to do. I don't do that no more. It's chess, not checkers. I pimp my book. This is my bitch. She don't argue. She don't fight. You know what I'm saying? Can't no other man take her from me. This is my bitch. My books are my hoes. My documentary are my hoes. My business deals are my bitches. That's how I survive. That's how I look good like I look now at my age. Because I play chess and not checkers. And that's what Cat Williams is doing. He's playing chess, not checkers. He's outsmarting his opponent. Everybody think, oh, he's going to get blackballed. Oh, people, it ain't the people at the top that control the circumstances. It's you, the consumer. You are the one that determines whether Cat Williams have a sellout show or not. You are the one that determines whether you go over to Netflix or you go on YouTube and you watch that video that we seen on Shay Shay 50 million times. And Cat Williams understands that he's a chess player. That's why he could talk against the administration, against the Illuminati, because he understands that these people don't have no power, but the power that we give them. Don't nobody want me to win. My name Pimpin Ken. You know how many times they didn't blackball me? But every time they blackball me, I get on another album. Oh, we don't want them here. Then I get on Lil Jon album. Then we sell 9 million. I go get on 50 Cent album, Sabrina Baby's Boy with Who Kid. You know what I'm saying? We do $1 million over there. Then I go get on Too Short album. We did $1 million. Then I go get on an album with Too Short and E40. We do $1 million. I go get on Mac 10 album. We do $1 million. I get on Ice-T album. We do $1 million. So nobody can blackball me because while they trying to hate and they playing checkers, I'm playing chess. So I'm marketing myself through all these albums. That's why I said www.pimpinken.net. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. It's something to think about. It's masterful chess playing. So I'm not going to hold y'all all night. And Cat Williams is my man. In my opinion, on the Cat Williams thing, I think that he did a marvelous job. I think he did what he had to do. I think that he did what he needed to do. He shook the world up. And like I said, like I said in my book, my man Brandon Behan, you know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as bad publicity except your obituary. Rosebud said, when someone say Rosebud's a motherfucker, they ran out of adjectives. You know what I'm saying? That means that, shit, he happy that they saying his name because they ain't got nothing else to talk about. When somebody say Pimpin Ken, hey, man, I'm happy when y'all say it. When y'all calling me a negative, if y'all on the comments and y'all say negative things, hey, guess what? You're still watching. I accomplished my mission. I'm playing chess and not checkers. And that's what I want y'all to do. Go get my new book, The Art of Human Chess. And this is just some lightweight game. Go get this book here, Pimpology. This is just some lightweight game. I'm telling you, the things that I talk about in these books, I guarantee you, Cat Williams, Snoop Dogg, I know he done read it. All of the top fight players, 50 Cent, they read it. I got 50 Cent in the book because they know that Ken did his thing independent. I own my own radio station, HHF Radio. I own my own magazine, HHFMAG.com. I own my own social media, Hop Fraternity.com. You can go there and join for free right now, just like you join IG, and you can post up videos. You can do all of that. I own my own film company, HHF Film. That's how we bringing the Boosie movie out, the Ice-T movie out, the Rick Ross movie out, the Perry Robinson. And I'm going to do one on myself. I'm going to do the Pimpin Ken movie too. You know, and I strategically play the game. It's chess, not checkers. Peace.
Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Sweet Shelly. And I'm your hottest host for the 2024 HHF and Ugly Money Awards, baby. Yes. Along with the beautiful Miss Taylor, okay? And we're going to be live at the Atrium in Atlanta, Georgia. So I know you wondering, hey, Shelly, how do I book to do live performances? Or how do I book a VIP table? Well, fear no more, my darling. All you have to do is call 404-790-9627. Voila, magic.
That's right,
What's up, man? It's the East Side Boys. It's your boy Lil Bo. It's your boy Big Sam. Y'all already know, man. We're going to be at that award show, man, with HHF and Ugly Money. It's going down, man.
That's right.
Be there.
Boy, Big Sam, East Side Boys, man. It's right, April 7th. I'm in the building, man. Celebrities in the house. HHF, y'all all know what it is, man. The biggest award show. It's going down, man. And I'm hitting the stage, turn that thing out. Hey, man, it's going to be celebrities from all over the world. We have producers, we have major DJs. Everybody can be in the building. Come join now.
Is reading it, love it, and the Princess is selling all over the world. Everything that your father, your uncle didn't teach you, this book will. This will give you a whole lot of game, and it's for men and women. And if you want to be a winner, go get my other book, The Art of Human Chess. It's a bestseller. Both of my books are bestsellers. And if you want to get the book, just go to thehiphopfraternity.com. Go to the link books and hit the book. If that don't work for you, go to amazon.com. If that don't work, go to audiobook.com. Type in my name, Pimpin Ken. I guarantee you that the book will pop up. And just order the book. We got the audio book, we got the hardcover, we got the paperback. Anything you need, just go to any one of those platforms, Barnes & Nobles, Books A Million, and get the book.